Hey, it's JC1424 once again with Gran Turismo 4, and in this episode of our GT mode playthrough, part 57, we're going to be doing the pass, which is a section of the driving missions in the game. They're really quick, they're really easy. I can't snap my fingers because they're too moist, but there's our accurate HSC that we got for doing, I think, the Type R meeting in Honda. That was last episode. That required IB license, and it was pretty high paying. The races were ridiculously long, but I guess they just make the races longer whenever you get higher up in the game. So yes, now accepting mission entries, a variety of race situations have been set up. See if you can complete them all. I can totally complete them all. Or at least I can complete these all. I know there's a Mercedes thing that comes towards the end that's just a god-awful nightmare that I'm going to enjoy somehow. So first up is Deep Forest, first corner. You see these little old Fiat 500s. They show us what part of the track we're taking right there. I mean, it already told us first corner though. 250 point race. It is also a 30-second race, but it's 250 points. Really high paying in the A-Spec points, so a big boost for us. I mean, if it's 10 events, they're all 250. That's, I can't do that math right now. I've got to pass this guy. Okay, go to this first corner. We grab the curb a little bit, a little sideways. No. Don't do that. You do not do that. You do not have my permission. No. I want to do the maths. Okay. What is 250 and 2 is 500, so 4 is 1,000. So that's 2,000 for 8 plus another 500. So that's 2,500. I don't know why that was so difficult to do. It's just 250 times 10. I'm surprised we're even getting paid for these, but it's 1,000 each. So we'll make 10,000 credits in this episode. Next up is Grand Valley, first corner with, I guess, BMW 330i's. And ladies and gentlemen, I must confess I am the dumbest person you will ever watch play this game. Once again, I must remind you that I don't like this game's version of Grand Valley Speedway. I don't like how it looks. It looked way more awesome in Gran Turismo 3. Just so much greater lighting. I mean, this game as a whole is quite unsaturated, but I guess shift it up into fourth gear. We just get the slipstream and draft these guys. We ain't got to worry about actually taking the corner and beating them there. The same thing happened with the Fiat 500. And that happens here. Put into third gear. Well, how is he so far behind? He was way right there, and then with there is no way that was not the easiest one in here. Next up, our third one is at Côte d'Azur, or Monaco as its own reality. And we're doing it with some Alfa Romeo GTAs. So this is going to be our second time driving this car. So yeah, I didn't really need to keep mine because we drive it already a good few times in the game. That's the uphill section, then the curves afterward, and then like the hairpin that comes to the end. Okay, I guess so. I'm so confused by that. Okay, so you got 250 points, every single one of them. I'm wondering if they're going to do 250 for the other driving missions. I think there's like 3 or 4 sections to the driving missions. I am already behind this guy. I just rear-ended him. A couple corners left to make this pass happen. I guess I'll send it in right there. Oh, it just stopped turning. We both shoved it in the wall. Why did I turn into the wall? I am now a wall. That's not what I meant, but it could be put that way. Damn, where's the front grip in this car? I could have sworn it turned way better than this whenever I was at the seat at the Aria or whatever. Okay. Are any of these actually going to be difficult? And that 1,000 gets us to 964,000. I think my guesstimate is that we get to like 971,000. And our fourth driving mission is the pass at Seattle with the new Ford Mustang. I think it's new at least for this game, of course. Seattle first corner. I think that's like a really sharp 180. I think we're probably just going to wind up catching the guy in the straight again. Yeah, look how tight that first corner is. So this should be quick and easy because, you know, they just suck at taking corners. And yeah, we're catching him in the straight. Also, neither of us is driving a gray one. They put gray on display and gray in the thumbnail for the event, but I've got red and then he's got the green. I need to slam the brakes. I need to slam the brakes right there. I mean, I don't think you need to slow down that much for that curve. Oop. And number 5 is the pass at High Speed Ring in a Peugeot 206 RC. This is High Speed Ring corners 2 and 3. Okay, so the first one is the really wide curve, and then there's this slightly tight one. You go over the bridge. Then there's the chicane. That's 2 corners. How are we gonna stop a challenge in the middle of 2 curves? I don't know. Yeah, and if you look at the map, we're taking the first turn. So that's not 2 and 3. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Y'all don't know the maths. Y'all should go back to elementary school, stupids. Why did y'all start me? They started me out at the top of 2nd gear, so I gotta shift up as soon as I get to the line. That they should be coming off that corner with a little more speed. That would be helpful. I think to catch this guy, I have to arc it down at the right time. I mean, he's staying up top right now, but I'm going to go down right here. I'll get off the throttle a little bit because I know this car ain't going to want to turn. That was decent. We're actually catching him down the straight. I think they wanted me to put it in 5th gear, but I wasn't sure. Too busy getting ready for the corner to worry about shifting up one last time. Dang it, it doesn't hit the top of the gear with the red. It just kind of randomly does. You know, you got the light blue and then you got red, and then it never hits the freaking red. It just stays light blue. It's frustrating. It's making it difficult. Where's the front of the car? I don't have a front end anymore. We're just going straight. I did a terrible job. I still won it by 0.7 seconds. That was 4 turns. That was not 2 turns, 2 and 3. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. What the heck? Boop. And we're halfway there. Our 6th mission in the pass is Sakuba, and it's Dunlop Bridge. Well, I don't think we're actually going to drive on Dunlop Bridge. I think we're going to go under it because your car cannot fit on there. So that's a weird way to reference it, but that is the section of the track. I already spent 4 hours driving at this track with Mazda MX-5s, and they keep us going over here with the damn car. If I don't nail this on my first try, I'm going to be disappointed in myself. Because not only did I do the 4-hour race or whatever with this car, I also did the 9-hour race here with that Nissan Z. I mean, so far I've already got one of the turns done, and I am losing him. I'm about to be very disappointed in myself. Okay. I'm going to miss this corner. I am disappointed in myself. I got a good run off right there. Only lost by 0.25. It took 6 challenges for me to not make it. Why here? And it don't matter if I take a good corner. It's such a damn tight corner that I don't actually have somewhere to make a pass right there. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Did I just beat him in the amount of time that he beat me? What? Boop. I really thought that we could do it every single one of the first try. Well, that's unfortunate. Next up is the pass at Midfield Raceway. That's number 7. It's the final hairpin. That is one of the most awesome technical sections of any original Gran Turismo track in the whole series, in my opinion. We're doing the Golf GTI. They got a red one right there, and the one they have on display is gray. And I think it only makes sense that we're not just doing the final hairpin. We got the 2 other curves before that. And yet again, the car that they put on display was not the color of either of the cars we have right here. And still, I got this red one, which was in the thumbnail of it, or whatever. And that one's turquoise or something, I guess. Okay, I mean, I was right behind him, but I went into that corner all awkward, so I need to track him back down before we get there. I want to pass right here. Okay. Going so wide, so wide. Okay, we're in 2nd gear. I see him coming up behind me. We still got a better runoff. He just kind of apexed a little bit later. And I was about to shift up into the 3rd gear. Boop. You know, these are so quick and easy that I don't know what to say, and I run out of time to say anything. So now we got 3 left. 8 is at Trial Mountain. The first tunnel, yeah, one of the first turns here is in a tunnel, and it's a pretty tight one. I'm guessing we're probably going to go through like the first curves and the front stretch and all that stuff. So that's a yellow Nissan Z. Next to that is Is that a Scion or... No, I don't think they have Scion in this game. That's a Infinity G35 or whatever. I guess we're doing some of the front stretch, but yeah, for the most part, it's just these curves and then that first tunnel. Okay, so they got the yellow Nissan Z, but that G35 is not red, it is black. Strange how they wind up putting different car colors or whatever in the thumbnail than what there actually is. I'm gonna pass them before we even get there. Well, not really, but I had the inside advantage. They should have just put us up against another Nissan Z, to be honest. Boop. Our second to last challenge is the pass at Motegi Oval. We've never raced at the Motegi Oval. But then right there it says Twin Ring Motegi Road Course. How can it be and not be? To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it's noble or in the GT, TCO, NSXs, or whatever race cars we got right here. It is not the Oval. It is the road course. I mean, I'm pretty sure I was more certain of what it said in the bottom than it was in the top. Why did they jerk my car to the left whenever it started? Was it supposed to do that? Well, they got the right cars this time. I'm going to go on the brakes right there. And he's not really giving me room to make the pass. Am I going to win? Am I going to win? I won by 19 thousandths. And then he just passed me back in the end anyway. Okay. Takata Dome NSX. To be honest, I think I like his more. Boop. You know, that was probably the best 1,000 that I've earned yet in this video. And last, but definitely not the least, the pass at Sarth 1, Molezane Straight. Okay, so this has got, you know, the two chicanes in there and everything, and then this final corner to end it off. We haven't raced this track since we did 1,000 miles, and even whenever we did do 1,000 miles, we didn't have the chicane, so this is the other version of the track that you have not yet seen. And we're using some Meganes, or say Avantime? Yeah, Renault Avantime. I love this track. I wish we would race this track more often. I know it would probably be like one lap races and shit, but I think we should. This is a nice color. Look at this color. I wish I had this car. I would love to have this car, although it has got a very pancake stove looking roof of some kind. We're going to track down this red one in the draft for sure. And I'm positive that's going to be before the first chicane. Yeah, we're already right there with them. So we got 3 cars passing here. And all this time passing just one car. And only the last event, we actually have to pass multiple cars. From 1 to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then suddenly 3. Okay. Get on them brakes. Put it into 4th gear as it requests. 3rd gear. Okay, we're sticking with them. I don't know who had a better corner right there. I had a better entry, but I don't know about the exit. But I think just like before the first chicane happened, we're going to wind up drafting this guy down and passing him. And then we have 1 chicane and the final corner to catch this last guy. I could do this on the first try. I'm coming. I'm coming. Maybe I should have pulled out a little bit later than that, but we got such big rear ends that I can't see it from me, so I had to do what I had to do. I am going to have to gain a lot of time in this next corner if I want to make this happen. Because you can't just bet on draft alone. Here we go. 4th gear. Down to 3rd gear. Definitely not going too right there. We gained a sufficient amount. And I think we got a pretty good distance for draft as well. Come on. Slipstream. Work with me. Let's go. I like this car. It does the red before you can shift. It doesn't just stop at the light blue. Oh, we're going to pass him before we get to the corner. I thought we'd have to do it in the corner. All right, yeah. We're going to do all but one of them on the first try. And of course, Sakuba had me stumped. It's like I'm shifting down and hitting the brakes at interval as I say my words. How much did I win by? Damn. Oh, it didn't tell me. No one. I thought it was going to tell me how much I did it by, but it was 1.4 seconds. And that is our last 1,000. Are we getting a car for this? I mean, I think we should, but I don't know. Oh, we're getting a car. What the hell are they going to give me? What's the car? A DMC DeLorean. I'm going back to the future. Do you want to hear a funny thing? I just punched my glasses, but I have never seen a Back to the Future movie. But I know that's what the DeLorean is in this game for. It says 2004. It should say something like 2016 or whatever. Either that or just say it's from the 80s, whenever that series came out. But we're at 40.4% game completion, and that big boost in A-Spec points got us up to 15,000. That's the most that we're ever going to get in an episode, except for whenever we probably go back to the driving missions again. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.